Hi guys, it's Laura Giles with Pan Society. Thanks for being here. Did you see the movie Stand By Me? It's a classic. And one of the best lines is, I never had friends later on like the ones I had when I was 12. Jesus, does anyone? And that speaks to what it means to have a tribe. Stay tuned and we'll explore that. Okay, so we hear a lot of people talk about finding their tribe. I think most of them think that if they find people who are like them and understand them, they'll feel a sense of belonging. But if you're of a demographic or an age where your friends, when you were little, were chosen by proximity, in other words, who was available, you can relate to that quote from Stand By Me. You had a tribe. And when you got older, your friends were chosen by your interest or who was like you. And if you grew up with playdates and daycare, your options for friends were limited by who liked you. So, or maybe you didn't have any friends. Your tribe is more than being out by a bonfire and having a good time. You can do that with people who share your beliefs and still feel lonely if you don't have an underlying foundation, because the good time doesn't come from the activity really. It comes from the shared bond. It takes a community to have a tribe. A community that cares for each other and endures through hardship. A community where everyone has an equal voice. We're not all equal, but we do have equal value. And the strong protect and care for the weak. Nobody slacks and takes advantage or sits back and expects to live off of someone else's labor, nor are they allowed to. At my cultural events, everybody mingles. The kids are part of all the parties. There aren't separate adult events and kids events. And kids learn how to be adults by watching adults. It's like this in other cultures as well. Everybody dances with everybody. And dancing is not for hooking up or flirting necessarily, although it could be. It's just really a joyous celebration of life. And food is love. The aunties get together and cook for days before an event. This is a lot of work, but it's bonding time. It's not a chore, it's an act of love, because we feed those we love. When we drive past people on the side of the street who are hungry, we're kind of saying, I don't care about you. You're not a part of me, because food's fundamental. And most people don't cook nowadays. We don't feed ourselves. We buy pre-packaged food and eat it standing up. And you don't build a tribe on that. Social distancing is making that worse. We need to grow food, harvest food, prepare food, and eat it together. Food is love. It takes a lot of resources to make healthy food. Whoever you feed, whoever feeds you, that's your tribe. When someone's a part of your tribe, you protect them. And those who are protected protect the protectors in return. So what am I talking about? Well, let's look at how we deal with the warriors in the West. First, they're professional warriors, and this is their job. They do the dirty work for low pay off somewhere where they can't be seen, and this dirt never touches the population. I think the movie American Sniper does a great job of showing this. They might be in the jungle or desert somewhere, living in stark surroundings. They're in places where they deal with survival, so petty things like skin color, religion, and politics can't matter. They depend on the competence of every man and woman to do their job, so if they squabble over that, they could die. Then they come home to comfort, air conditioning, and influence, and despite all the comforts that these warriors have fought to protect, all around them is bickering and fighting. You know, I hate Democrats, I hate Republicans, the rich, the poor, immigrants, politicians, whatever. Everybody hates somebody. So the warrior can feel like his sacrifice is meaningless. And it's because the public doesn't even know what he's endured, because we're sheltered from it. So the warrior lives a very separate existence from those that he protects. And I believe that is why they have so much PTSD. Contrast this with connected societies. So like in Israel, almost everyone has military experience. So they all know what it is. They all know what that means. The people know what the sacrifice is. They know what they're asking of their warriors. And when they come home, they show their appreciation by giving them a platform to speak about their experiences. They honor them by witnessing. It's a form of purification and also a way to share the burden and support the soldier so he doesn't bear the burden of killing alone. Let me let that sink in for a minute. We ask our soldiers to die and kill for us. Can't we give them more than the annual thank you for your service? That's separating them too. We treat our soldiers like outsiders. When we make them part of us, things go back into alignment. We begin to create the foundation upon which we can have a tribe. And that doesn't mean we stop having a professional military necessarily, because we're all warriors in one way or another. It does mean that we need to acknowledge and take part in the protection of ourselves, our people, and those who protect us. It does mean we need to stop othering. Maybe this means we stop filming people who are in distress and help them. Maybe this means we step up when abuse happens. Maybe we give someone the benefit of our expertise or advocate for them when they can't. It could be that when Memorial Day or Veterans Day comes along, we plan to listen to the stories of those who put themselves in harm's way, or we can light a candle for those who died. So we participate. Food and protection form the foundation of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The people we feed and protect are the foundation of our tribe. And tribe is built on reciprocated hospitality. So I'm asking you, who do you feed? Who do you protect? Who does that for you? If you don't see anyone, maybe it's time to cultivate hospitality and reach out and make some acquaintances that you can exchange that energy with. I know you want that warm and fuzzy good feeling by the fire, but without this, that camp or retreat experience will fade as the embers fade. Then you'll be searching for the next adventure. Tribe's not about Burning Man, guys. It's not Coachella or that ayahuasca retreat. Build a foundation and it'll last a lifetime. I know you know there's more to it than this, so check out the next video in this series and let me know your thoughts. See you soon.